Shamahida, Shahida, Rahida, Fahida, Shahida, Sapalida, Brahida, Falida, Bahida, Shahida, Shalamas. We have all believed that Judas betrayed Jesus because he was greedy and he needed money. Ash! No! I'll tell you why, what led him to betray Jesus. Of course, you've seen the other points, that he never had a regard for Christ. He never believed that he was the Son of God, has no respect for him. He has no love for him. He was more or less like one who just like, now this party is flourishing, this place is cool, this guy is anointed, this guy is good, he can do miracles, man. Man, I want to join the camp of what is going on. But deep down in his heart, he has no connection. Now let's look at the historical background here. Let's consider the fact that the father of Judas Iscariot was Simon the leper. It is quite obvious by the feast thrown by Simon. Feast, just look at the feast. Read the Bible, is there. The feast thrown by Simon, the father of Judas Iscariot, that his family was relatively wealthy. Thus, the idea, the concept, the theory that Judas was money hungry is probably true, but money being the motive for betrayal was probably untrue. It's not. I've done my researches. I challenge you to do a historical background of Judas Iscariot. He came from a very well-doing family. Selling Jesus wasn't going to make him richer. Not at all. I'll tell you why he betrayed him. Judas was suffering from a deep, deep spirit of offense. 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 Not greed. Offense. Judas was suffering from a spirit of offense. You may be wondering when this offense occurred. Now here's the point. Let's read the account in Mark and Luke of this interaction. For instance, Mark chapter 14, 4-10. There were some that had indignation within themselves and said, why was this waste of the ointment made? For it might have been sold for more than 300 pence and have been given to the poor. And they murmured against her. And Jesus said, now here's the beginning of the offense. Jesus said, let her alone. Why trouble ye her? She has wrought a good work on me. For ye have the poor with you always. And whensoever ye will, ye may do them good. Go ahead. But me ye have not always. She has done what she could. She is come aforehand to anoint my body to the burying. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached. See how Jesus spoke extensively, addressing who? Judas. You getting that point? See what Jesus said, what Judas said, and how Jesus spoke extensively. He not even went further to say, whensoever this gospel shall be preached throughout the world, this also that she has done shall be spoken of for a memorial of her. That thing got into Judas. Jesus affirmed her. You know what? Let me tell you what that means. Judas was already jealous, angry, furious, bitter with his evil spirit, and spoke publicly. Imagine the kind of furious bitterness that was in him that made him busted out rebuking Christ publicly. In that anger, Jesus responded so strongly. And even said that what this woman has done shall be preached all over the world, even in the worlds to come, for her memorial. She'll be remembered for every generation. Do you know what that means? It was a ball of contention between Judas and Jesus. He stood out and rebuked him and put him where he belongs. If you read down, the Bible says immediately Judas left to betray him. Yes. That was when he left. People have not yet articulated what led to that. It was out of how Christ confronted him publicly, rebuked him, affirmed the woman, and stood by her. The Bible said the next moment Judas left to betray him. Left. Act of offense and anger. And it says, I'm reading it. It says, verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached throughout the world, the whole world, this also that she has done shall be spoken for a memorial of her. And see the Bible, it says, and Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went unto the chief priests to betray him unto them. Have you seen the order? It wasn't greed for money. It was offense. Nobody enters the frequencies, the electricity of Zion, and be the same. Your increase in the spirit decreases your carnality.